I want to thank my mother.
I'd like to thank my mother.
Thank my mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mama.
Mamá, esto es para ti.
My mother. Love you. I love you, Mom.
So I'd like to thank my mom.
Especially my mom. My mom.
My mom. My mom.
My mother.
My mother. Mi madre.
Who's the most brave, beautiful woman I've ever known.
The greatest woman on the planet is here tonight. That's my mother.
Unruly. Unruly Mom Talk. I'm Michelle. I'm Ish.
And this is Unruly Moms.
Unruly Moms. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing fine.
How you momming?
I'm momming. You know what? I've been momming for a long time. Another Mother's Day is about to roll around. And I've been a mom for 14 years. It feels good. It's like I've been raised up a baby, a toddler, teenager. Like,
Preteen, teenager.
yes, it feels good.
It feels good.
It feels good. Like, you can see the reward of being a mom in your children. When they reward you back with, I love this, or I'm happy, or I always wanted this. Those are your rewards that you get for being a mom. And it feels good.
It feels good. Yeah. How do you like, in terms of just like, because you said you have like a 14-year-old, what do you feel like is something that you like could tell maybe your mom, right? Your mom phase when he was 4. What's something that you would like tell yourself? Because I've been a mom for 4 years, so this is my 4th Mother's Day.
Okay.
It's exciting.
Get it.
It's it's the same thing. It's like it feels very rewarding. Like
does.
every year that goes past and you're being a mom and you see how much that you like push for your children and you fight for your children and you push yourself for your children, not only for yourself, but you're doing it for somebody else too.
Yes.
It's like really rewarding when like you have a day that is like honoring you.
Yeah, honoring you. Yeah. It feels good.
Yeah.
To be like honored. It should be every day.
It should be
Every day should be a Mother's Day, but when you get that one day where you're just like, oh,
where everybody's like, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. Like you go to any store, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. Even when I wasn't a mom, people was like, Happy Mother's Day. I'm like, oh no, I'm not a mom.
And then you feel good on that day. You
Yes.
like, I get a day where I'm just like, oh, okay, the whole world knows what mom does.
Yes.
So that feels good.
Yes.
That feels good.
Absolutely. But like, what's something like I asked, what's something that you would tell your mom when your 14-year-old was 4? That could have helped you during that time.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
It's all going to work out. Like, be calm, be patient with your children, communicate with your children, understand your children. Like, just be patient.
Be patient.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Be
Like,
patient.
don't rush your children, because I know a lot of times we want them to be so independent. So we like push them to be older than what they are. Let them be them. You know what I'm saying? They find themselves better when we let them be them. So
I agree.
Yeah, trust the process.
Trust the process
Of being a mom.
Because
You
it
get
has
better and
different
better.
phases,
Yeah.
right? Being a mom has different phases. I'm still in that, the beginning stages of that. The
You have to be
baby,
patient with
toddler,
yourself.
and you have to be patient with
Yeah,
yourself.
because you're gonna mess up. Not gonna lie. You're gonna have faults. You're gonna fall. You're gonna be like, I didn't do this right, but learn from it and grow from it, because you become better and better every year.
And those days don't last.
They don't.
Moms, I promise. Like, I know you guys can relate 100%, but those days where you just feel like it's just the worst day.
Yes.
It's just the worst week. It's just the worst month. Especially being a mom and you're like, oh my God. Like,
you can't fall.
Those
You can't
joints,
slip.
no.
You cannot slip as a mom. Like, even though you want to, it's hard for you to hold on sometimes. You can't slip. Because you like paddling for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not just yourself. You got other people on your boat.
You
don't just have yourself on your
crash
boat.
It. You can't crash. You
crash
can't
it.
put them holes. You gotta patch it.
You gotta patch them up.
You gotta find a way to keep that boat afloat.
You do.
You got to.
Absolutely.
And
I agree.
And you're gonna fall sometimes, and you're gonna make mistakes, but you learn from your mistakes. Mama, is so hard, and I see it so much on the news now, where they were like, this one girl, I think she like left the baby in the car to go find the father. But sometimes, our mind just be like,
It'd be like
it's nobody's fault, but I feel like we should have more support.
Yes, I agree.
I feel like, you know,
we need
and
more
then
support.
when they figure it out, the dad is like, oh, I could have came and done my. We need to communicate as parents.
Yes.
For the children.
I know what you're talking about. It was like a situation where the mom had left and something happened to the baby.
Yeah.
And then the dad was like, no, I think too, like the mom was like homeless. And something happened to the kids or something. And the dad's like, oh, I didn't know. Like, she didn't tell me this and that and there. But my whole thing is like, you gotta like, for me, I feel like if you're a parent, put yourself in the position of a parent.
Yes.
Like, you can't just be in another state away and not think about your kid for a week, not call your kid for a week. Like, that don't even make no sense to me.
And
you need to be speaking to your kid every day.
I know exactly. Yeah, you do have to speak to your kid every day.
Your kids go through stuff every day. Your kids go through problems every day, even if it's checking up with them. Hey, I want you to have a good night. How was your day today? It could be a 5-minute conversation.
Like,
you don't have 5 minutes with your kid.
Yeah, two
something.
Minutes. Call in the morning like, hey, I know y'all going through something, but you know, dad is here. Blah blah blah. Just to let the kid know that you are here.
Just to know, let the kid that you know that you're there. Yeah, you're supportive, and this is on the moms too, because some dads have their children. Yeah. So we're not just saying that, but some dads have their children. And the moms need to do the same thing. Like, why? Or sometimes your mother, as a mom, your mother might have your kid. Yeah. And you not checking up on your kid every day. I understand that people go through stuff. But I feel like if you're not an addict, if you're not, you're
very well
healthy, you understand what I'm saying? If you're not going through something mentally, and absolutely. you know, things like that, you need to be checking on your kid every day.
You have to check on
your kid. If you could go to a club, if you could go to the fucking bar, you can call and say, hey, how's my kid doing today? Yeah. Oh, how was school? Oh,
these kids know how to talk too. You don't have to go through mom, or you don't have to go through
grandma or whatever.
Those kids can speak to your children, communicate with them, let them know that, hey, I'm here. Yes. Whatever you need. I know me and mom is like separated, but we still love you. You know what I mean? Like, communicate with your children.
But I also do take and understand that sometimes that can't be the situation.
It can,
due to,
but it's not. It's like that because of miscommunication with the parents.
Oh, yeah. So that's basically what I was gonna say. Like, I understand that sometimes people or parents want to do that, but they can't because of the other parent or whatever the case.
Stop the stupidity and all of that.
You gotta think about your kids for real.
You have to think about the kids because they grow up. You know what I mean? Like, they grow up and that's in their mind. Like, all my parents did was argue. Kids mimic it.
Absolutely.
They follow right behind you. So now your daughter going out to find men that were just like you and dad. You know what I mean? Talk to those children. Show them the best you. Even though you falling apart, don't let them see it. Don't let them see you fall apart, because I feel like my kids think I'm Superwoman. Yeah. You know, like, I feel like I am Superwoman to them, because they always like, you always come through. You always, I have to make sure, because who else can do it? Yeah. Who else can do it? Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad when my kids are like sad and stuff. Yeah. Because I want the best for them. So I don't never want them to be like, oh, they can't.
Especially when they're sad, when it's like a reason, on me. When it's a reason, when you feel like it's on me. When you're sad and you're sad because I didn't give you something, or you're sad because I didn't take you somewhere, or whatever, be sad.
Be sad.
But when you feel like it's something that, like,
showing up for them,
responsible for, and
that's
that
my biggest.
You know that you should be doing, or you know, like, it's something that you want to do so badly for your kids, and you can't do it in that moment. You feel bad if they're sad about that or feel a certain way about that situation.
You could have been here. That's why I always like to show up for my kids, even if it's small. I don't care if it's an award ceremony for 5 minutes. I'm there. Ooh,
hey, yes, I see you. You see me. I'll be back. I gotta go back to work.
I'm there for that because they're like, oh, your mom always here. She always supports you. I like that.
I love that.
I love that. I love supporting my children, and I love them. Let them know that, you know, I'm always here for you, even no matter how old you get.
Yes.
I'm always here for you.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like that for my mom. She always there for me. She is like, I could call my mom and just be like, Mom, I'm going through something. She's like, you know what, you got me. And it's just like all my problems be gone. I'm like, Mom.
No, for real. Like,
she still would throw whatever on the board for me. Like,
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I love moms like that. Like, even my mom,
I
like,
wanna be that mom.
my mom gets, like, I could tell she gets sad or feels
Yeah.
some type of way because she lives states away.
Yeah.
And she's like, because she always be like, if I'm going through something, she can hear me. And she's like, dang, I just wish I was there to help you.
Yeah.
Or, you know, da-da-da-da-da.
Just to hug you.
Yeah,
Or like
or
sit beside
something.
you just to hear you
So
out.
it's just like, it just even that is like important
It's
because
so
it's just
important.
like I know that if she could, she would, and that still supports me.
That's support.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest support.
Yeah, so
I could call my
love
mom
that.
crying still, and just she still be like, "Oh, you just," like, and I be like, "I know," and she'll wipe your tears, like make you feel better, like she kissed your boo boos when you were young, and you be like, "Okay, mom, I feel better."
Yes,
like, moms are important.
Moms are important. So this Mother's Day, let's honor our mothers. Let's honor our caretakers,
Yes.
the women that take care of us. Even if you don't have your mom in your life anymore, and I know this is, when holidays like this rolls around, we really do have to think about people that don't have their moms anymore because of how we feel to have our moms, and then for they probably felt that same way, and now their mom's not here physically. So still honor your mom in the way that you can. Talk to her, look at her picture that day, honor her, post her.
Yeah, memories last a lifetime.
Memories last a lifetime.
Yeah.
So
she made that mark on you because she chose you. Mom chose us. So
absolutely. So
all the moms, even the moms that didn't have children, like physically, but always be like that. That mothering mom.
Yeah, honor them too.
Yes,
those are like the
schoolhouse moms.
Those are like the bonus moms.
Those are like
the bonus moms because.
But no lie, I love working with older women. Like when you're working with, it's like you get a mom everywhere you go.
Certain older women.
Certain moms.
We ain't gonna talk about it, but
certain ones.
anyways,
most of them that I work with, they always been like loving and like always like you're like my daughter's age. Like they always say that.
Yeah.
So those type of moms too, school moms.
Yeah.
Like,
and then even like people that you like encounter, like me, like anybody that I encountered through my teenage years, like my friends' moms or my friends' grandmas, like I just feel like they was again like always so like loving towards me, and they're like, oh, I love Aisha, or they was always very fed me
motherly.
when I was at their home. Are you hungry? Or they, like all I swear,
those
like,
are the best ones.
Those are the
like,
best.
The block moms.
The block moms.
Your
And
friends'
I had,
moms.
and my friends' moms was always like super good moms.
True.
And they always literally like if their friends is around, we're their children.
No, we're their children.
Like we're
they
their
always
children.
had a roof over their head. Like that is so true.
I love
like,
that.
Let's go
like,
back
I have
in time.
so many. When
When
I'm thinking about it in my head, and I'm like, dang, like
I got
so many of my friends' moms was like staples, of me being like a teenager,
they held
especially
it down,
when I was a teenager. Like
that's a
it
village.
It was amazing. I really honor all those women that just like poured into me.
Shout out to them. Yeah.
Shout out to them. Like during that time when I was like at my friend's house a lot, or just like it was good. So I honor you guys.
Our moms were different moms. Like that saga of moms,
like that era.
Yeah, like it was like
that era.
It was a good time because you was always protected. Like you was protected wherever you go.
Right.
Like and they make sure nothing happened to you.
Right.
Those were good moms.
Those
and
was
then
good moms.
you never thought about our moms like panicking about getting put out or evicted, like paying their rent.
Nah.
Now it's just like always like I'm just like I don't know I'm about to get.
That's
they never
true.
worried about.
I
bills.
wonder. You know what's so funny? It's not they. I feel like they definitely worried about bills, but you never saw the.
Worried. They were never worried. For real?
Girl, no, listen
didn't
to what I'm
see
saying.
it.
That's what I'm trying to say. I was saying.
I didn't see it. No, they were never worried.
So yeah, into your eyes, which is like amazing.
That's amazing.
That's amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I like what you said. Now we be showing our kids that we're frustrated, that we're angry, that we're overwhelmed. That thing we show them all our emotion, and like you said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like it could be a bad thing at times, but it also could be a good thing because your kids are seeing like the real. And so if we wasn't seeing a real and we grew up not seeing a real, we think the world's peaches and cream.
It is. It is though. The world is peaches and creams. I think that kids should think of the world like that. No, they should think of the world peaches and cream because then you grow up humble about things.
No, I think you grow up in a sense of like delusion.
No.
No.
If
For
you think that the
real.
world, if you think that the world's peaches and cream. Okay, delusion.
No, just go.
Okay,
Go
delusion.
ahead, go
Okay.
ahead.
So if you were all thinking that the world is peaches and cream, that's delusion. I really thought my life was a fairy tale. My mom
As you should. As you
My
should.
mom and dad made me believe that life is a fairy tale.
Love it. Love it. I want my kids to feel like that life's a fairy tale too. I want them to feel like princesses.
Like just
kings.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's it.
Exactly. We are kings and queens
Kings
in
and
our
queens.
delusional world. I'm crying.
And we're learning our 20s. That's it.
That's it. We're gonna learn our
We're learning
20s.
our
No, but
20s.
seriously, your parents was like a pillow to that type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They never made you like feel overwhelmed, stressed about things. They was just like, I got it. Always.
Always. That's true.
Always like, I got it.
Yeah. And I think you should make your kids feel like
Yeah.
that because you do you build like a foundation and a
You do.
structure for
You
them.
do.
And then still like making them understand the world. You can still help them understand the
You can
world
still help them
even
understand.
though they're not in your mess.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I'm saying?
that's
you
true.
shouldn't
Yeah.
make your kids be in your mess.
Just
or in
teach
your
them
chaos.
how to like in survival mode. Like not saying like be out here like, oh, I gotta always do this.
No,
just like
no,
surviving.
no, yeah, and I don't even want my kids to feel like, oh, they gotta be in survival mode.
Yeah.
I want my kids to live and know that I'm there to support them whenever they are on a journey.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
And that's why I really pray to God every day and thank God every day that I'm on this
Yeah.
physical plane with my children. And I know a lot of you moms can relate as well, just being like, oh, I'm so thankful that
Yeah.
I can be here for my kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
'Cause
I like being their shoulder. Like they could confide in me. Like when kids always want to be around you or they're just like always like, no, I want to be here, like you're their comfort. And I've learned that with my children. That I was like, you don't want to go this place, and they're like, no, we want to go with you. And I used to be like, why you always want to go with me? But now I'm just like, okay, they like
Safe
it.
space.
It's safe space. They always know
Safe
mommy's
space.
gonna feed you good, you're good, you're safe, like everything, so
Got it.
you be their comfort. Don't push them out
Right.
so fast.
Right.
because-
I agree.
yeah. Leave them in the nest. Let them kids.
Yeah.
My kids can stay as long as they need to because life is hard.
Like,
It really
it is.
It's hard.
It
and I
is.
don't
It
want
is.
them to be
I want my kids to have structure
structure.
before they
No before they go.
know before they go.
Yes.
Love it.
No.
Know before you go.
Know before you
and that's
go.
A,
Be aware.
And that's a life lesson.
Yeah, facts.
Anywhere you go in life, you should have knowledge
Yes.
before you go into that
Yes,
space.
Absolutely. I want them to have knowledge of every step of the way of their life. And if you have any problems, ask mom. I can guide you. I've been there. So I don't want them to ever have to stress about it. Right?
Yeah.
So life is peaches and cream.
Okay. Okay. But on that, I know you was speaking about earlier about talking about, what was your accent? It was like
What did I say? We talk about so much.
I
We
know.
always
do that. No, you was talking about how like if a mom
prom. Is it the prom
was it
one?
prom? No, I think you was talking about like if you were saying something if the mom has custody.
Okay.
Okay.
If you sleep with the guy and the guy is like, oh, I really didn't like you. Anyway, I don't want the kid, and you decide to go ahead and keep the kid, is he financially responsible?
What do you feel like?
I say yes, because it takes two to
Absolutely.
tango. And you knew what you were doing as well as I knew what I was doing, whether you liked me or not, whether you wanted to be with me for the rest of your life or not. You knew what you were doing. You should have protected yourself. You didn't. So now we're in a situation. I want to keep my baby. You should be financially. You're the father. It takes the father to create one. Okay?
But what Tupac said?
Exactly. It takes a father
What
to
Tupac
create
said?
one. I think that was just like, sometimes men mentally is just like,
I do. Okay,
are
so
you dumb?
I do feel like that, but that's why I feel like people should not be making temporary decisions.
Right. Agreed.
In like just a moment.
Yeah. I agree.
So I feel like everybody's responsible.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if the mom, or the woman,
Mm-hmm.
if you're a woman,
Yes.
and you chose to have that kid,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy told you, I don't want the baby, I'm not going to be financially responsible, and I'm not going to be in a kid's life, then that's just that's the consequence that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely.
Because you also chose to lay down with that man as well. And let's make this clear. We're talking about consensual between both parties, okay? So you chose to lay down with that man as well. So you need to accept the consequences of that spirit that you bringing in.
Yeah, facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
and then that's when child support gonna kick in. So now you're gonna be forced to take care of the baby.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like now the man, you have to take consequences in knowing
just be
that
very precise about who you be laying up
that's
with.
it. That's all I'm saying. So I feel like that's a yes and no thing, because he told you the type of person he was.
Yes, absolutely.
And you chose to still use your body for 9 months for that child.
But we're not bashing you, baby, because
no. I'm not bashing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
In the sense of that was your choice that you made, and you did it for a reason, because you wanted your child, right?
Yeah.
But the expectations that you that's the thing. I always say, be very intentional about everything that you do, but also don't expect nothing from nobody.
No.
Because you're going to be disappointed.
My mom always said, every time I told her I was pregnant, she was like, them your babies.
Yeah.
Them are your babies.
Yes.
You can't give them back. Can't nobody take them through your
And
babies.
just be aware of that. So I know there's going to be times like, dang, you're going to be sad. Why is he doing this? Or like, why? Like, I don't understand. This is his kid. But you have to understand, as moms, when we're carrying that child, we are building an emotional connection to that child.
Yeah.
The man is not.
Yes.
The man doesn't have no physical ailments. He doesn't have no feelings. He's not.
But he can,
move.
But he can.
He can.
But he can, y'all.
He can, but I'm saying more so like we're more attached. To our child, right? Yeah. Especially, and I'm saying this if the dad is absent from the pregnancy and all that. I feel like when the dad is present during the pregnancy, he will feel some of that too. He will feel the love. He will feel the kicking. So he builds that emotional connection.
But I feel like even still, it's some men out here that go beyond measures for that baby. Even if the mom and him is not together, they didn't work out. Men. No, they play. Yeah. They're gonna be like men. They just men.
We're talking about men. Okay,
we're talking about men. That's another
topic,
subject. But
so basically, I just feel like for me, I know you say yes. I feel like for me, that it's just like a toss.
I think he is,
because you think he is.
You lay down with me. You knew exactly what you were doing. I don't care how you feel. Like you saying, no, you didn't like me. You like me enough to lay down with me. You like me enough to lay down naked with me, with no cover up. So, nigga,
No, I get it.
Like
I get it.
You are like people. We're grown. We're not kids.
It's true. That's why I said it's both. I feel like it's like a coin toss.
It is.
But again, everybody needs to be intentional about what they are doing with anybody.
Like, please be intentional.
Please be intentional
with your partner. And please be adult and be mature and be well together for this baby.
You know what happens.
Baby,
you know what happens when you know what happens when you do the do without protection.
Yeah, you know.
So when you do the do without protection,
you become unruly mom.
No, but for real. So that's how I just feel on that. In a sense,
you financially responsible. Come get this baby.
Come get the baby.
Come get this baby.
Now. She said to the court it is.
No, for real. Like, just be.
No.
I'm just playing, y'all. Just be mature. Because when you have children, you realize the woman and the man in you, right? Like, you realize you're capable of doing whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I
Kids
become a
definitely,
woman.
yeah. Kids definitely
They mold
catapult
you.
you
Yeah.
into a different person.
Yeah.
Um,
You have different morals.
You have different morals.
Different looks.
Listen, I was watching this. It's funny that you said when you just said you have different goals, different morals and stuff. I was watching this. It was on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. But they basically was talking about how it's a certain culture in this tribe where they literally mourn the mom when she gives birth. So basically they mourn the person that she was before.
Okay.
And they introduce themselves to her as who she is now as a mom, because they understand that, right?
I like that.
I gotta more research on it, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, like drop it in the comments if you guys seen the video or know what tribe I'm talking about. But so basically it was like when they are giving birth, like their first sign of giving birth, when they see that blood, they said that the woman goes into, it was on Sean Bondi. She's like a podcaster and I watch her a lot, but she was talking about the woman in the tribe, when they see that drop of blood on the cloth, they take the cloth and bury the cloth because that's a sign that that person died. You get what I'm saying?
I get
your pre-mom self died.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now then they come back and they introduce themselves to the woman as like she's somebody new now.
Yeah. You are.
But it's crazy because I'm like, wow, that makes sense. Like, no lie. And you know, we talked about this in other Unruly Moms videos too. But just in a sense of, I never looked at it in a way of like you becoming a new person.
Yeah, you are.
And you really do, because I went through this phase where I was trying to find myself again after being a mom. And I was like, and I think that was my struggle too, because instead of me thinking about it as, no, you're just a new person now. I'm trying to go, I'm reborn after giving birth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back to somebody I was pre-mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're not that person no more. You have kids now. You have children. Yeah, so now you have to fit. You basically gotta learn yourself now, right? Because you are a new person.
You have to learn mom you. You have to be
not even
role
mom
model.
you, but just like understanding,
like a leader.
Yeah, just understanding that you are a new person. You giving birth to a new person, and you are a new person as well.
Yeah,
like it clicked. Like, Aisha, you never gonna be who you were.
You can't be
in 2019.
No, you can't be.
You can't be that person.
You can't be that person. Why would you want to be that person?
You've been through pregnancy, the labor, you've seen stuff, doctor's appointment. You just seen a whole. You experienced a tiny embryo inside of you grow, and just like twice, and just that experience. Of doing that is gonna change anybody.
It is.
That is a life. Being pregnant, giving birth, it's a life-changing experience. So that's one thing I do want to say with moms. Like, I know a lot of times we're trying to like fight towards like, dang, like I used to be this way or I used to be that way. It's like,
you can't be that way no more.
No.
Yeah, you can't be that way. You can't go back to that. And
introduce yourself. Introduce your new self.
Embrace
to yourself.
it.
Embrace it. And you'll feel much better. I'm not gonna lie.
So much better.
You'll feel much better because you're not fighting a war within yourselves no more.
Yeah, facts.
You know?
Facts.
When they really say it's me versus me, it's really me versus me.
Oh my God, you literally be battling you.
Yeah.
And it's hard to fight you because you know you're stubborn. And you know you're gonna be like, what? I'm me. Like, why are you telling me that?
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
You really have to fight you to get you back.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. You really don't have to fight if you embrace it and just let it flow and come like how it's naturally supposed to come. And not try to look back in the past.
Yeah, no. You can't be that person again. You cannot go back to that. Embrace the mom you.
Yes.
It looks good on you.
It looks good on you.
It looks good on you.
Yes. We love you. And we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of Unruly Moms. Unruly Mom Call. Hey Unruly Moms, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.